Yup. And it changes. Hold on. Wait. What's up, yos? Today I think is actually a short case, so I don't. It does. I'm okay with starting a little late than what I would usually do for Ace Attorney. I'm also still kind of sick, so don't mind me. But what's up, 457 Cuddles? It's just Shadow Shack. So today's thumbnail, thank you. Today is gonna be cool. This layout's lit. Hey, thank you. Shield Doggo, what's up, dude? Welcome to the Ace Attorney streams. Usually on Monday we play Ace Attorney. But yeah, today, brand new case, brand new life. We can just forget everything that happened last lesson, last stream. No more French chef, no more phonies, no more mentioning which bottle contains the drug. It's a brand new life. I fall apart in laughter because the one Discord I'm a part of. But it's called Turnabout Beginnings, and it's actually I think it's short at least. Wait a minute, is that Godo in the thumbnail? I don't know. We'll find out now. Let's start the case. Y'all ready to start the case? Hey, meows. What? Is it 1, 2, or both for the Shady Shack? Yeah, I'm sure my nose will get unblocked the more I talk. You have roast chicken? Ooh, today was really bad. Oh no. Yeah, because coffee. Yeah, and my nose is getting slowly unblocked the more I talk. But y'all ready? Let's start. It's called Turnabout Beginnings. Beep. The girl. Let her go. Oh, let her go. You got something amazing? Do you get a shiny? Do you get a shiny in Sword and Shield Doggo? Shut up! Come closer and I'll kill her. Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. Bang! I did get your energy drink. So yeah, strawberry watermelon, nice. Not coffee like Godo, dude. Yo, Phoenix, stop playing your Facebook. I'm reading through the file of an old court case. It was the first case of my longtime mentor, Mia Fey. Whoa. Terry Falls. Charged kidnapping, murder. Sentenced the death penalty. You got shiny GMS Gengar? Yo, that's sick. Did you post it? I think I might have seen it. After escaping, Falls met with then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, recaptured on Eagle Mountain after 8 hours after his escape. Her very first client was a death row inmate who had recently broke out of prison. That was a whole year before Mia and I ever met. Mia's first case was 1 year. Oh yeah, this is 1 year before the first case. 6 years earlier, Mia Fey for first trial, not fourth trial. I always like to take a nice leisurely swim after being shot on a bridge. Yeah, you know, just fall off a bridge, you know. Typical Tuesday. It was funny because in Discord we were talking like this. Because why not? But yeah, this is Mia's first case. So the first case of this game was the case that Phoenix and Mia met. This is before that. Ah! So Phoenix is not in this case, just so you know. We are not Phoenix in this case. Now we are playing as Mia Fey. During her first trial. I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm gonna die. Looks like somebody already did. Never should have accepted this case. What is this game? This game is Ace Attorney So Shield Doggo. Every Monday we play Ace Attorney. Basically, it's you play as a lawyer and you have to you have to do investigations and trials to prove your client not guilty. This is basically what your goal is in this game, and it's quite funny and it has a great story, and we have a lot of memes on the channel because of it. On our Discord, actually, a lot of the emotes are Ace Attorney. Instead of giving a new lawyer a misdemeanor case or simple burglary, we straight up get death row convict. That's how we roll, dude. We snap, we get to play as Mia. Awesome. Yes. Wasn't her first trial the Phoenix one? No, that was her second trial. In the case that she defended Phoenix, she said that she was so traumatized by her first trial that she went a whole year without getting another case. The puns are real, yes. It's amazing. We should have a blooper reel. Frankenstein. Good morning. Don't be so jumpy, Mia. We also do funny voices for the characters. I didn't do nothing. I swear. I didn't kill nobody. That's his voice now. Confirmed. Terry Falls. Get it? Because of the waterfall. I mean the girl fell, so it's a falls. Yup. My first client. Sentenced to death 5 years ago, and now a prison escapee. Darts. Just relax, Mia. Make small talk and try to relax him. So why'd you escape anyway? Why the Grossberg voice? Oh, was I doing? Did it sound exactly like Grossberg? I have no idea. Sorry. I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. How about that voice? It's a kid in an adult's body with that voice. How about that voice? I didn't kill nobody. I got 9 days Arnold. Get to the chopper. No, stop making puns on names. This game will never. It gets worse, Cuddles. The names get worse. I never lie. I did escape from nowhere. You hungry, dude? You want a Snickers? But Mr. Falls, the police just recaptured you 2 days ago. That's sorry, I totally lie. See, look, he's crying. Oh boy, I have to deal with a weirdo. But I didn't do it. I didn't kill nobody. Can't stop, won't stop. Yeah. Sorry for asking, but you're on death row, right? I'm really sorry. They sentenced me to die 5 years ago, but I was tricked, I tell you. That woman, she lied in her testimony. That's why I got the death penalty. That's what he sounds like. I swear it, I didn't kill her. I could never do that. 2 days ago, he escaped the police wagon when it crashed. Why did the police wagon crash? Isn't everyone a weirdo? Facts. But then 8 hours later, a policewoman was murdered before the police could recapture him. The police believes Terry Falls did it. After you escaped, did you meet with a policewoman? No. Yeah, I did. She's the reason I escaped. So that much is true. He did me with the victim. But I didn't kill her. She was alive when I left. She was alive. It's true. Dude, the dude was chewing on an iron ball. Am I? I'm supposed to believe he ain't a monster, right? Look at him. Look at this. I can trust him, right? I mean, right? I should, right? You take a nap, alright? Ha! Does that sound familiar to you guys? You're not going to figure out the truth by just staring at the guy. Yo! Why are you here? Ew! I came to see how our little kitten was doing all alone in the big scary lion's den. I thought maybe you'd like someone to play with. Where's Mr. Grosberg? Ha! That old man's probably still in bed. I bet he's clutching an empty bottle, mumbling in his sleep. Aren't I good enough? After all, it's me, Diego! Diego Armando. He's numbing. on anxiety, I feel him. Gross. Sup? Hey, Ultra, what's up, my dude? I didn't say. So Diego Armando, the finest attorney at Grosberg Law Officer, sits here for me? No. You got it all wrong. Today you're the finest. Hey, hitting on ladies. Go, Diego, go. After all, it took amazing amount of guts to take this case. Imagine an escaped death row convict for a first client. Yeah, thanks. Wish I could get out of it though. Ha! Relax. I just heard some good news. The prosecutor for today is fresh out his diapers as well. Oh hey, the prosecutor! Ah, he's here! Jeez, the guy take out the dinner first. Really? However, unlike a certain somebody who I won't mention, one of my favorites was, oh no! I hope it's all fixed. He's earned a reputation as a genius since beginning his law career. Genius? Well, it's about time to hit it, kitten. He's already giving him nicknames. Sharpen those claws of yours. It's go time. Go time. YouTube is not that safe. I mean, is anything safe? A lot of YouTubers have been hacked before, actually. A solitary confinement cell for a condemned must be the world's loneliest place. And that's why my client ran away from. Oh, that's why my client went. I was like, the English though? Like, my English though. Every other lawyer gave up on him, but not me. When I saw those overflowing eyes and heard that simple childlike voice. See, it is a childlike voice. He's a child. Don't tell me the prosecutor is. Gotta hang on to your account info like crazy. Yeah, dude. Like some people, even like simple things like their Twitter and Instagram can get hacked. I just had the feeling he was telling the truth. February 16. Oh, it's past Valentine's Day. Is that Nani? Oh, who's this? This is not a judge we know and love. Court is now in session of the trial of Terry Fox. See, we're gonna miss. I don't remember what voice I did for this guy before, So I'm just gonna do that. Because it's not the regular judge that we know and love. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecutor has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Huh? Who's this? Daddy? No, just kidding. I understand the lawyers from both sides are newcomers. Yes. Yeah. I'm Mia Fey. Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor. So you're the new prosecutor everyone is talking about, eh? Stop hitting on the young prosecutor, dude. He shaved his mustache. Maybe it is, but younger. This is only 6 years ago. It's a different judge. It's a different dude. They have separate wiki pages. They say you joined the prosecutor's office at quite an early age. At 20, Your Honor. Edgeworth! I guess our little kitten hasn't earned herself much of a reputation yet. Come on, Mia. You can't lose. Not to someone younger than you. Also forgot coming so much busy school. Ain't no worries. What in the world? Look at his outfit, dude. This is when he's 20. He's 20 right now, I think. Here the profiles. Terry Falls is 25. Oh, the guy with eating his chain is like 25. Valerie, the victim, is 23. Our boyfriend Diego Armando is 27, and Miles Edgeworth is literally 20. Oh, this is Edgeworth's first case too. It says his court debut, so this is also Edgeworth's first case apparently. His court debut. Huh. Young people running a trial. Not sure how I feel about that. Hey, don't judge the youngsters. Edgeworth at his ages, dude, his outfit with the, not just the tissue papers on his neck, freaking like Victorian era. Diego and I are the same age. Yeah, you're the same age as that dude hitting on Lil Maya. Now then, the defendant in this case is currently a felon on death row. Danny? 2 days ago, he escaped from a police wagon. Is that correct? Precisely. But this is all the voices. But the defendant is not on trial for escaping prison. On the day that the defendant escaped, the policewoman was murdered. So we're here to determine if Mr. Falls was responsible for her death. Oh look at what he's holding. It's a coffee cup. You got it, kitten. Well then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's hear your opening statement. Yes, Your Honor. It was 5 years ago. The defendant, Terry Falls, was sentenced to death in this very courtroom. Court. Not the room, but the court. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder. The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years old. Just a boop, you know. A truly horrible crime. His voice is changing every second. I remember it well. There was no decisive evidence, so the trial was long and protracted. Correct. But in the end, what finally decided the case was a certain witness's testimony. A witness's testimony? The testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorne, the person who confronted this criminal. I freaking hate extortion. You at the court. This person is on trial for extortion and murder. You're like, extortion, murder, pisha. Extortion though? Like, what are you doing? Kill him! Kill him! She arrested Mr. Foles at the scene and later testified against him. She said she witnessed Mr. Foles throw his young victim into the river. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Threw him into the river. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall are never recovered. So Miss Hawthorne's testimony was the one that put him away. For real though. That policewoman you mentioned, that wouldn't be. Exactly, the victim. The same woman that was killed 2 days ago. Police Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Oh, I see. The man who was sentenced to death based on her testimony escaped 2 days ago with only one thing on his mind: to take revenge against the woman who convicted him. My god, it's Cheryl Pope. Welcome in, Cheryl Pope. How you doing today? Welcome to our stream. Monday we play Ace Attorney and the rest of the week we do shiny hunting. Aha, the truth is becoming clear to me now. Huh? Yes. It's quite obvious that the defendant is guilty. Dude, this is the worst judge ever. He's even worse than the judge that we know. Objection! Wait a minute. That's not right. At least hear the case before you decide on the outcome, dummy. Your Honor? Watch yourself, Miss Fay. I'm not sure I care for your word. What tone of voice? You're the one making judgments before we even do the trial. Man, I miss our judge. Not this fraud. A choo. Young people these days. Bro, you're 20. You're younger than Mia. Young people these days simply don't know how to respect their elders. I don't think you respect your elders either. Why you're even younger than me, you hypocrite. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, please call your first witness. I call the detective who was in charge of the initial investigation of this case. Alright, so just so we know, in our court record we have our badge, of course. And we have Valerie's autopsy report, which says stabbed with a knife in the back. Okay, she was stabbed in the back, and she was stabbed with a knife, and she died from blood loss between 4 to 5 p.m. So it can be happening in an hour of 4 and 5. Stabbed in the back. We get to remember that. That's all we have in our court record at the moment. Yeet. So is Valerie like Dahlia's relative? Yes, I guess. They have the same name. Just trolling. I love my closeted Nicola, but Zam! Mia, how you doing? Dragon Dance! What's up? We just started the case, so all good, my dude. We are playing as Mia Fey 6 years ago. So this was before even the first case of this game. It's Mia's first trial and Edgeworth's first trial also. And oh yeah, Edge was prosecutor, by the way. He's 20 years old. This is when he was a baby. Well, how are you, Dragon Dance? So far, we just saw someone got thrown off a bridge into the river, and our defendant is a death row convict that escaped from prison 2 days ago. What's up, Dragon Dance? How's your day? I called the detective. Oh, I already read this line. Oh my god, is that Gumshoe? Witness, state your name and occupation. Gumshoe? Nick Gumshoe? That's his name? I'm the homicide detective in charge of the case, sir. I finally got promoted to the detective division half a year ago. Finn tell me I have to close her. Her jacket is wet much, very close. Very close. See, she close. It's clothes. See? It's appropriate attire. She just opened it more as her years gone by. I don't believe anyone asked you about that. Hey ma'am, you got an idea how much work it takes? Dots. What is it? You're really gorgeous. Gumshoe, please. Excuse me? Gumshoe, your future boyfriend is right there. Stop. Doing great, couldn't join stream lately because of work. Ain't no worries. Helped a friend out. I helped out my friend with her Christmas move at Chris City's Xmas. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm glad I hope you had fun at the Christmas market. But there's no worries, dude. A silent Miku Goluk. Noise voicing. Thank you, Miku. How you doing, Miku? Shaq. Friend. No, seriously, my heart is aching for you. Which do you like better? My heart is aching for you, or if anything's I'm not the finest. You're the finest. Hey, detective, pull yourself together and try to be professional. Otherwise, I'll write you up on contempt and quick. That something other than your heart will break. Your heart will ache. Okay, I got it. No, detective, tell us about the incident. Gumshoe, no. Do we know Gumshoe's age in this? Gumshoe is 26. Gumshoe is 6 years older than Edgeworth. I never knew that. Guys drooling over Mia. I mean, when you look at Mia's, you know, a lot of drooling. I enjoyed being there a lot. Plus, it was great to see my friend again. That's awesome. Ooh, Edgeworth was jelly. Jelly. Heck yeah, this future bae. Yes, sir, right away. The victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, a veteran on the police force. She was stabbed in the back with a knife and died from excessive blood loss. That much was already stated in the autopsy report. I know she's pretty gorgeous, dude, but keep it classy, right? Oh yeah, we also have one of the finest lawyers by our side named Diego Armando, and he might look a bit familiar. I mean, loss of appetite, indigestion, sense of feeling of truth. Oh no, you should get some rest and drink some water or something, Cuddles. I hope you feel better. The court would like to hear more details about the incident itself. Yes, sir. I gotcha. Okay, let's take a look at this aerial map of the area here. Oh, nice. There's colors on this map. This is a sketch of Dusky Bridge, an old suspension bridge. It's literally broken. And the river that runs under there is Eagle River. Okay, so the bridge called Dusky. Okay. The victim and the defendant met there, on top of the bridge. After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim back to his car. Yeah, car? He was recaptured at a police checkpoint. He was trying to make his getaway, sir. I see. Oh, nice. We got the map. Got it. Was the victim's blood found on the bridge? The victim's Sergeant Valerie Horton was wearing a thick coat, sir. Unfortunately, no traces of blood were found on the bridge. Stabbed in the back, she is dead. Nice callback to Corsola. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I warn you that I absolutely despise conjecture. If there was no blood on the bridge, then you have no proof that they even met there. Your Honor. I shake my head. If you would listen to the testimony we provide, I'm sure you'll be convinced. Can you just listen to the lawyers first before making your judgment? That's your job. Like, what are you doing? Like, seriously. Judge. This is why we replaced you. We're replacing you, Judge, with a better judge. Judge? Alright. I'm back. Sketch, right? I point my finger at your face. The two of them most certainly meet on that bridge that day. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm not sure I like you wagging your finger at me as I'm some home hoser. You are one. Deal with it. Back from vacation and no tan. No, this was his first case. And Mia's first case too. This is his court debut. He's 20 right now. He's very young. Detective, proceed with your testimony. This is the worst judge ever. This just sucks. I miss our old judge. My old judge. Our old judge is way better. He actually listens, kind of. Yes, sir. Here we go, Mia. Hang on. Okay, now. Okay, now this is Diego Armando. He's an ace attorney. He's a defense attorney at the office that we work at. Mia works at. You're definitely a loser, Judge. Look, okay, now listen carefully, kid. One little mistake and this guy will drink you for morning tea. Diego, please. Trust me and get ready. I am wearing red and holding a coffee cup. Also, I have goggles right now. Well, this is a summary of the incident. On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Armando looks familiar. Yeah, I wonder who. He's holding a coffee cup. I don't know. I can tell. Lucky he changed the green. I'm not wearing red anymore. I'm laying down while watching you. You make me feel better. Oh, I hope you feel better, Cuddles. Get some good rest. Hey, Myeonsek, welcome to the Ace Attorney stream. We do shiny hunting every time, but I do remember you coming in shiny hunting. But on Monday we do play Ace Attorney. On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. And that's where she was brutally murdered, sir. The criminal stuffed her body into his car and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Falls was arrested at the police checkpoint when we set up at the base of the mountain. Set up at the base of the mountain. Well, you certainly established the importance of the bridge. I shake my head. Naturally. Stupid judge. I wonder who he is, Dragon. His eyes are googly weird. Now, would the defense please hurry up and proceed? If you would let me, then I would go on, Judge. Yes, Your Honor. Your cross-examination coming right up. Yup. Hey, settle down there, kid. If you keep trembling like that, you're gonna make me spill my coffee. I can't tell if he's flirting or like, what are you doing? I'm not trembling. It's just cold. What? The courtroom can be a cold battlefield, alright? Especially for a beginner. Ha! I don't need you to worry about me. I mean the defendant, the witness, everyone's a beginner. Ha! You got me there. But maybe you should keep your claws out. Show them what you got, kid. Googling me a nice one. This is what Miko said. It's okay, Mia. Stay calm. Just remember those court procedure videos you stayed up all night watching. See, Mia did research on how to be a lawyer. Phoenix didn't. I swear I see him before. Like, maybe if he wore something on his face. Yeah. I don't know, maybe like if you put a box on his face with some lines on it, then he looks like someone. On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned for sergeant and asked me, "Oh, hold it! This unknown person, you have no idea who it might be, right? Stop flirting with me, yeah. The flirting is for Nick." Like, do you mean he's flirting to Nick or? Cause Nick is gay. Sorry, but I'm afraid I do. What? Then why did you say unknown? The one who called Sergeant Hawthorne was the defendant, Terry Falls. What? The defendant? The defendant called? Sergeant Hawthorne. This judge is very, like, noisy. Maybe it's a young Grosberg. Yeah, dude. Sergeant Hawthorne was a very thorough person, sir. She left a note about her phone call with Mr. Falls. A note? Yeah, a top secret memo she did left on her desk. Oh, we got the victim's note. According to this note, it seems the one who called her to the bridge was indeed the defendant Terry Falls. Gah! Whose bright idea was to keep that note from me? Ha! Looks like the judge is even more sure of his verdict now. Armando needs to flirt with Nick. I ship it. Listen up. Never ask a question if you don't already know the answer. It's the detective's fault. He's the one that said unknown person. Hey now, don't make that face at me. Taco Jens, aka Miss Click. What? I just said it away because the prosecutor told me to. Was that a trap? With that cute face? Why does everyone think that everyone's cute and pretty in this game? With that cute face? Didn't expect him to be so sneaky. I'm not cute. Yeah. Sergeant Hawthorne went to decided time we met with Mr. Falls. Okay, let's read that letter. What is going on? Hey, Yoshi Craft, what's up? Welcome to the Ace Attorney stream. So this is the victim's note that we just got. Confidential police materials written by the victim. Touch for details. Wow. February 14. Happy Valentine's. She died on Valentine's Day. Oh, snap. Falls 4:30 p.m. at that bridge. Wear white scarf for identification. No, mate, what? Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Mate, what? Y'all saw Falls at 4:30 and that bridge, but y'all didn't read this bottom half or anything? What truth? Talk to Dahlia. This time the whole truth must come out. Wear white scarf, so we know she had to wear white scarf at 1:30. Around 1:30, 1:20. I'm just gonna go. Alright. What is going on? Yeah, if you don't know, Ace Attorney is the game where we play a lawyer. And we play this every Monday, so y'all should be surprised. Okay. At that bridge, it's a dusky bridge. White scarf. And talk to Dahlia at 1:20. She wrote that at 1:20, I guess. Hold it! A bridge up in the mountains? Why me there? Because it's a very important place to the defendant, that's why. What do you mean by that? If you remember, 5 years ago the defendant kidnapped a young girl. He was chased onto a bridge. It was there he killed his hostage by yeeting her off the bridge. The place where all of this occurred is, of course, Dusky Bridge. Finger point. Huh? The very place where Sergeant Hawthorne arrested the handcuffed Mr. Falls. Ha! Returning to the scene of the crime. How nostalgic. And that's where she brutally murders her. But hold it!
Was the body of the victim discovered right away?
Yeah, we're really on the ball. We found the criminal within an hour of the murder. It was great! We even got to say, hey, don't move! We got you surrounded! I want to hear Armando say objection. Let's hear if his voice is low and deep. No, I think Armando will be like, objection! You know?
Wait a second, isn't there something weird about that?
The location was a suspension bridge up in the mountains. So how did they find out about the crime so quickly?
Sergeant Hawthorne must have mentioned the phone call to someone else, right?
Ha! That's what had happened, and she wouldn't have been killed. She never mentioned a phone call from Mr. Falls, but she left a note on her desk about it. Another note? If only I had known about it earlier, maybe she'd still be alive.
I wonder why she didn't mention the phone call to anyone.
Oh, it's just the same note about just now. The criminal stuffed her body into the car trunk and made a getaway. Peep, squeak, Miss Armando, yep.
Hold it! Mr. Falls had a car then?
That's what I was wondering too. Well, that bridge is way up in the mountains, ma'am. The defendant and the victim both went up there by car. I mean, how else, right? What? You mean the defendant drove his own car? No. Of course not. It was stolen. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. All the couples, man. Car thieves. Not sure how I feel about car thieves. What about killers?
Is this guy sure about how he feels about anything?
This is a photo of the stolen car's trunk. Oh, she's sleeping. Naturally, that's the body of Valerie Hawthorne in there. Okay, let's look at this photo very quickly. The key to the trunk key is obviously kind of cracked, but then nothing else. Her jacket. She's just wearing a trench coat. She looks very comfy in there. Oh, that doesn't look too comfortable. Yeah, it's a car trunk.
The victim, she was stabbed in the back, correct?
Yeah. Ha. For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back. Hey, women get stabbed in the back too. Okay?
We're talking about a woman here.
Yeah, dude. What? Diego, please. You can't tell from this photo, but the knife was stuck in her back nice and firm. The condition of her body when it was discovered was very important information. Detective, was there anything strange or noteworthy in the trunk of the car? Here's a photo of the trunk, but I don't see anything strange. Do you? Anyway, there clearly has to be something strange for them to pause on this picture. Let's see what evidence we have. Well, for one, there's not a lot of blood on that thing. Let's see. She's not wearing a scarf, like the white scarf in the... She's supposed to be wearing a white scarf. But I don't see no scarf there. So obviously we have to put that on this page, but she just fell into winter sleep, yeah, in someone else's car. So I'm gonna present that. Cause she said she wrote in her note, wear white scarf for identification. They're not Valerie Alton, she's not wearing a white scarf. Objection!
Objection!
Witness! Dots! Dots. 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 What is it? Do you have something to say, Miss Faye?
I'm sorry, I totally forgot what I was gonna say. This is the first time I actually had to address someone like that.
Can I be stuff in the car truck too? No, Miku! You should have practiced before coming to court. Honestly, Miss Faye, I'm not sure I like this. Shut up. Huh. Stay there, little kitten. Want a piece of my coffee candy? No?
Candy?
Well, you know, like Weather's Originals, but instead of caramel, it's coffee. Well, you're still too young to be drinking real coffee.
Yeah, come on, Mia, shake it off. Like Tay-Tay Swift. Detective,
Yes, ma'am?
this photo.
Whoa, PG.
This photo. You said there was nothing peculiar about it. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well then, I suggest you take another look at the note written by the victim.
Amando's taking it too far. Leave me alone. Right? It's just like the whole time he has to look at Mia's. The note?
It clearly says to wear a white scarf for identification. The caller must have forgotten what the victim looked like. That's the special request.
I
have one very simple question for you, detective. Where is the white scarf?
Is in the car exhaust again.
I can't seem to find it in this photo.
Well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the trunk, ma'am.
And you stopped there? You should have looked for it.
No!
See, when she points, he has to look at Mia's directly.
The caller told her to wear a scarf to identify herself, so I expect she just did that. She did just that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this? Sigh. And head shake. I see the defense is a little lacking.
Gah!
The scarf you are searching for is on my neck right now. Just kidding. The scarf you are searching for so desperately. Is it this one, perchance? That's not white. Not a white scarf, it was a blue scarf. It's clearly blue.
Ah! Ah!
And where you find that, sir? On Dusky Bridge. I was there first. Decided to conduct my own investigation. Check out the next game, Investigations. Why did you tell me? Because I knew you were gonna flirt with someone else. I made the decision to keep all pieces of evidence in my personal satchel because I bring one around everywhere I go. It's the safest place I know. A satchel. Yep, that place is the safest place. Huh, that hotshot sure has a flair for dramatic. It's not exactly white, but as the caller requests. Oh! But as you can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for. Oh, it looks like he spent some time in the mud. Not surprising, it was drizzling on the mountain that day.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, He was intentionally hiding it, the scarf, the whole time.
The court will accept the scarf into evidence. Okay, let's look at the scarf. Worn by the victim on Dusky Bridge. Yes, mud. Oh, mud. Looks a bit too, yeah. This is the crime photo again for anyone who wants to look at the crime photo again. Bam. Just a dead body inside. Now, if the attorney for the defense is finished embarrassing herself, I'd like to move on with the testimony. That is alright with you, isn't it, Miss Faye?
Boy, I'd like to wrap this scarf around his swarmy little neck.
That's called murder, Mia. Murder. Very good. Now, if we're done with this mud-covered scarf business, the prosecution moves to establish a conclusively and hard evidence that Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Foss did indeed meet on the bridge that day. Further, point finger, we will show exactly what occurred there. That sounds quite promising. I can't wait to hear all about it.
Everything is moving at his whim.
Don't forget, kid, there's a reason why everyone considers this kid a genius.
A genius, huh?
The events on Dusky Bridge. Make sure to like the stream if you haven't yet, guys. Thank you for those who already like the stream. But I'm glad you guys like the thumbnail. Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness.
Accidentally taken by the witness, yeah, right.
Accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the Vic wearing a scarf, sir. Yeah, cause the short form for victim. We call her Vic. She's wearing a hat too. So like the what, bro? It was drizzling that day. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see what's going on. Yes, indeed.
Can we see her shoes in the crime photo?
No, we can't. Does it look exactly the same? She's missing her hat, which is the thing. Her hat is also gone. Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. That must have been when the scarf fell off. Looking at this photo, you really get a sense of this bridge is very high up. It is about a 40-foot drop from the bridge to Eagle River down below. Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyway? Let's just say it was a well-intentioned third party. We'd like to know her name. Oh, potential witness, why isn't this person in the courtroom? Well, they said they absolutely did not want to testify. Sketch though, why don't they want to testify? The scarf is blue, boy. She's also not wearing a hat. Edgeworth also said like, oh, it's not white, but you know, it will do. The person in question is very delicate, Your Honor. Besides, as long as we have this photo, we have no reason to compel them to testify. Unless they're involved in the crime, Edgeworth. I'm not sure how I feel about that. So as you can see, Terry Foss had both the motive and the opportunity. I think it's quite clear at this point what happened on that bridge. The truth is becoming clear to me now.
Huh?
Yes, it's quite obvious. He's clearly guilty.
Not again. It's not fair. I haven't even done my cross-examination yet. What do you mean, huh?
Deny a witness. Instead taken by the witness who shows the victim wearing the scarf. It was drizzling that day. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see what's going on. Criminal shoved the victim down and stabbed her.
Hold it! Hold it! Dang it! Hold it!
Why did it hold it? Oh, there we go.
Is that part of the witness's testimony as well?
Of course it is. He pushed the victim hard in the back and she fell down right on her stomach.
Then why does the scarf only have mud? Shouldn't her whole outfit have mud?
I remember the other one myself. It was brutal.
Dots. Are you talking about seeing someone get pushed or were you the one getting pushed? That doesn't mean you push someone down like that one. It's mind-boggling tales of the way brutal. I wonder if he's Canadian.
Ah, he's Canadian! Brutal, eh? Ha! Save your nasty look for the right person.
Huh?
Take a look. Poor baby. The court record seems to have wet itself.
Hey, watch when you spill your coffee. He was about to spill his coffee on my court record. Hold it, hold it.
Yeah, hold it.
Court record, huh?
See, the scarf is dirty as heck. If the scarf fell off there. But she's very clean in the crime photo. Also, she doesn't even look wet.
Objection! Objection!
Oh, there we go, that worked.
So at the time of the crime, there was a light drizzle coming down, correct?
Yeah, and fog too. It's generally soggy atmosphere.
Her clothes are not wet at all. Hair flip, fringe flip. Well, I have evidence that doesn't go with this soggy atmosphere. Turtle! What's up, Turtle? How you doing? How you doing, Turtle? Welcome in. It's the turtle, the best turtle.
But this photo of the victim's body was found in the car trunk. Eh?
Considering the conditions at the scene of the crime, something isn't right.
Dots. Well, by all means, please enlighten us to what isn't right.
Making a layer. Ooh, what layer are you making for which game? That's gonna be sick.
What is it about this Ford trunk that doesn't fit with the conditions that day?
Her coats. Naturally, the answer is right here.
The victim's coat? As far as I can see, there's nothing strange about it.
Exactly, that's exactly what's strange. Recall the testimony. What were the conditions of the bridge that day? It was drizzling and foggy and dirty and muddy. Ugh! Dusky bridge was all wet.
Also, this is one unstable looking bridge.
New series tonight. Ooh, the secrets. You know what you guys must do. You wanna watch the secret series.
Y'all just up to the turtle.
If the victim really had fallen down on her stomach on the top of that bridge, Then the front of a coat should have been covered in mud.
That's exactly right. The other day I fell on my muddy street and my gorgeous play of beard was befouled. I do admit that the crime scene was quite wet that day. However, that doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was muddy. If your honor had fallen in the shower instead of a muddy street, your glorious hockey beard, pride of legal league, would be wet and not muddy. Fortunately, I have yet to test that. Test that? Still, your point is well taken. Can you prove that the surface of the bridge was muddy that day? The surface, your scarf, bro. A real man wouldn't stand for a taunt like this. Neither would a real woman. That's right, Mia. Look, Diego, it's not about all the men, okay? Have some respect to the woman.
Of course I can. Here's the evidence that proves the surface was muddy. Your dear scarf.
Take that. No, take that. There we go.
The evidence is this scarf.
Oh.
It should be obvious. If the scarf fell onto the bridge and got this muddy, it means the bridge was obviously covered in mud.
No, I can't be outwitted by this novice bimbo. Did you call her bimbo? You're also a novice. Have some respect.
Hey, same to you, buddy.
Oh. Miss Faye's assertion makes perfect sense to me. I do admit there appears to be a contradiction between the condition of the victim's coat and her scarf. However, the real question is, why is there a contradiction?
Huh?
For every contradiction, there exists an explanation. Pin the finger point. Let's look at what the explanation in this case may be, shall we?
Alright. Now that you're giving me a choice.
You're doing pretty well for a little kid.
Mr. Armando!
No matter what he says, a contradiction always comes down to a lie. Either the victim discovered in the trunk, the witness's photo showing the defendant and the victim, or the witness's testimony that she saw the moment of the murder. Just relax and think it over. It's pretty simple, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously the witness, whoever, we don't even know who the witness is. They a liar.
The false evidence is one of those three. What you said just now, I'm not sure I like that.
That wasn't me, Your Honor. That was this coffee aficionado over here that said it.
Hey, DC, I'm out of breath. Playing my card. Hey, no worries. I'm here to say, welcome, DC. I'll recap for you. Basically, we are playing as Mia Faye right now, which is our dead mentor. Remember, this is her first ever trial. Our client is a death row convict who met with the victim on the bridge, and the victim is a police officer, and this Diego Armando is our senpai, and the prosecutor is Edgeworth. This is also Edgeworth's first case. Yup, basically. This court is not accepting false evidence, you know.
Who's this Mia? Mia is this lady below here. She's Phoenix's senpai.
Blame it on him, Your Honor. He's the one trying to slip false evidence into court. But we won't let him. We'll expose him for it. His evidence with a flimsy scam as it really, yeah.
Yes. This false evidence in the case is the witness's testimony because we don't even know who it is.
I need hydration. Trash boat. What's up, my dude? Welcome in. How are you?
This is a no-brainer. It's obviously the witness that's suspicious. During his earlier testimony, the detective pointed out a crucial fact. The criminal shoved down the victim from the behind and stabbed her in the back. Now, is that testimony exactly what the witness claims to have seen?
Yeah, that's what the witness told us.
Hair flip. That testimony is filled with holes. After all, the victim's coat isn't dirty at all.
That's true. It's not just true, it's the truth. If there was truly a decisive witness in this case, I'm certain a boy wonder over there would have called him in the first place.
Your Honor, the defense requests to cross-examine the eyewitness. The testimony presented is so far not only vague, but contradictory as well. Still working 24-hour shift. Yo, no, 24-hour shift sounds rough, dude. Finish this truck. I'll hydrate. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, it appears we need to hear your mystery witness after all, eh? Dots. Sigh. You should brace yourselves for the brutal truth. Your Honor, the prosecution has no intention of hiding the witness from the court. We are prepared to present our witness at any time. Well, bring forth witnesses. Yep. What Mr. Edgeworth said kinda worries me. What does he mean by the brutal truth?
Now let's proceed with the testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, please go right ahead. Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution summons the woman who saw the events that day with her very own eyes.
This is it, Mia. The battle begins here.
I forget what sleep feels like. No! Can drive a person, man. Oh, I hope you get some good rest after your shift. Witness, what is your name and occupation? Huh? Oh no. Dots. Dots.
Everyone's so silent, I can hear their hearts going pity pity pity.
For all you who were in that first case of this game. Oh, when I look at you, how can I put it? Look as scrumptious as a double that doesn't turn it. Whoa, hey! I feel like I want to hurry up and down, a hand down in the bursting just to have a bite. Ew! Bro, she's like, what, 16 it is? No, 17? No, 19? I have no idea.
Hey, not so fast!
Sigh. As I said before, this witness is very sensitive and delicate. I would ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. You are a true gentleman. Miss Faye, you should learn a lot from this man.
If he's such a gentleman, he doesn't act like one to me. Sir?
Yes, my dear.
This is my first time. Sorry, I make a lot of mistakes. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for all the trouble I might cause.
Not at all. It's no trouble at all.
Now then, may we please have your name and occupation?
My name is Melissa Foster.
Yup, Melissa Foster. Yup, that's my name.
I'm a college student, a freshman in the literature department.
You were on the scene when the unfortunate event occurred, correct?
And you were the one who took this photo? That is accurate? Is that accurate?
How could you be so mean?
No, Seeker, what are you shoving in the face like that?
But it's just a photograph. It's not like something dangerous.
Next time I'll be forced to penalize you.
Uh-oh, I don't like the turn this has taken.
That's...
Is she staring at me?
Melissa, are you related to Valeria from Carlos? Oh man, I wonder who this is. Melissa? Like, y'all, dude. Lying between your teeth.
How many you would be?
Huh? I'm the defense attorney and my name is Mia Fey.
That's... I see. So you are...
So I am. So I am. I'm what, Melissa? Now then, young lady, would you please give us your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best.
I feel like I want to sneeze, but the sneeze is not coming out my nose. Okay, this girl low-key creeps me out. Well, see, we kind of already know who she is, cause in the first case of this game, when we were a defending Phoenix, this girl was named Dahlia Hawthorne, and she was Phoenix's girlfriend at the time, and she was arrested for killing the boy. And this is before that case, so now she's named Melissa Foster? Like, what?
I was using my camera to take some pictures of the wildflowers in the rain. Then I noticed there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly they just started fighting. That's when I hurried and took the photo that shows the crucial moment.
That doesn't show the crucial moment, it just shows them standing on the bridge. Oh, sketch. I was right to be afraid, I guess. Yeah, dude. Freaking murderer over here. She tried to kill Phoenix.
Right after that, I called the police.
Well, it's nonsense because that's not a crucial moment. They're just them standing on a bridge. By the way, why were you standing when the incident occurred? I believe the map should be of help here.
I was standing over here.
What? So you took the photo from the location, eh?
I brought the camera I was using at the time, just like Mr. Edgeworth asked me to.
Wow. A pink camera. Oh, Santa is here. What a cute camera. Just like its owner. Please stop flirting with the young girl. How old is she? She is literally 19. Okay, let's see this evidence that we just got. This is the witness's photo. This is not a crucial moment. I think it's a lie. This is the camera. Small but powerful model. It's pink and everything. Pew, pew, pew. But I warn you, make the witness cry again, and you feel the wrath of my gavel. Yeah, whatever. I already know what to do. Because that is not a crucial moment.
Taking pictures in the wildflowers. I brought some butterflies in here. And you just started fighting.
They didn't look that way. They were fighting.
Objection.
Witness, when you said you took a photo of the crucial moment, is this what you meant? All I can see in this photo is two people facing each other. You testify you saw the two of them started to fight. Normally that's the kind of thing we would refer to as a crucial moment. Why haven't you presented a photo like that?
Well, you see.
The photo we presented was the only one there was.
But if you really wanted to capture the crucial moment, then what happened next? You must have taken a photo of it.
No. No. Oh, my apologies, young lady. But Miss Face's assertion is not without a certain amount of merit.
He can certainly downplay a situation, can't he?
I'm sorry. I'm very bad girl. I used it all up to film, I mean.
You ran out of film?
This photo was the last one.
What?
Yeah, right. Well, hi. I shake my head. Unfortunately, that is the truth. I personally examined all the photographs she took that day. All the other photos are of the witness herself playing with among the wildflowers. Because instead of taking pictures of just the wildflowers herself, she was taking pictures, selfies, you know.
The witness herself? Then who took the photos?
Well, you see, my camera has a timer feature built into it.
So you took the photos yourself?
I remember taking some photos once too. I love selfies.
No details.
Ew, is he taking nudes of himself? It seems that Mr. Faye's assertion was not so decisive after all.
Wait, just a minute.
Well, if she had no film, she couldn't take more pictures, eh? Miss Foster, perhaps then you could tell us about a different sort of photo. Photos of the incident you took with your very own eyes.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're quite the poet.
Quite I am. Very well, let's get back to the cross-examination. Let's hear your thoughts on the fight that you witnessed.
Yes, Mr. Judge.
Boy, this guy is really a sucker for sweet talk.
Ha! It looks like the other kitten in the room is the one getting all the attention. The sweet innocence go over your Mia's Mia. I mean, yep. They got my charger.
Yeah, it's sickening.
I was using my camera. Then I noticed the two people standing on the suspension bridge.
Oh, we're still doing this?
Hold it!
Let's see how they were fighting.
Do you have any idea what they were fighting about?
No, I have no idea. Why do you ask that?
Oh, I just thought that maybe you overheard what they said.
Dots?
Gah-huh.
I would never eavesdrop. I got more class than that.
That's right, Miss Fairy. Don't drag the witness down to your level.
Wow.
Oh, there's more. Oh, there's more. I thought there was.
The victim turned around and tried to run away, but she only got about 10 yards before she was stabbed in the...
10 yards. But the map says 5 yards. 5 yards for what? Well, it says 5 yards on the bridge. Five, yeah. What does the 5 yards mean? The bridge, look, she says 10 yards, but the map says 5 yards. But what's the 5 yards pointing to? What's this? What does it mean? Like this tree is 5 yards? Does this mean this area is 5 yards? Does it mean the whole map is 5 yards? I'm assuming this means the whole map is 5 yards. Oh. I don't think from the middle of the bridge to the... Now looking at the bridge reminds me of that video, the X-Men video. I'm gonna present this one because it says, I think the whole map, it means that the whole map is just 5 yards. Objection!
Witness! Your testimony is a joke!
Whoa, hey!
Huh? What? But I just...
Miss Fair, I thought I warned you not to make the witness cry. I already did.
Hair flip. On short testimony and 2 bad contradictions. There's no possible excuse.
You say there were 2 contradictions. Yes. Thank you for 7 likes on the stream.
It's simple. Just take a look at the diagram of the area. According to her testimony, the 2 of them were in the middle of the bridge. But if they were, and the victim had turned around to run.
Oh, the victim is there.
Then she
would have hit a dead end.
Oh, that's why. You said 10 yards, but she couldn't even have run 5. Because dusky bridges collapsed on that side. I did.
What does this all mean?
It's very simple, Your Honor. This charming little witness told a charming little lie. And that's all there is to it.
This beautiful young lady has been lying to the court. Oh, what a surprise. Just a moment, Your Honor.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Shake my head. Your Honor, allow me to personally apologize for the confusion. What do you mean? There's one major mistake on this diagram.
Oh, is he gonna switch the places of the victim and the killer? What do you say?
What are you referring to? That's all because this diagram was made after the incident occurred. It's a very old bridge. We couldn't find official blueprints of it. So you're saying... I'm saying that even though the bridge is currently in whatever, point finger wag, there's no evidence that can prove that the bridge was broken during the incident.
Oh, come on! It's been 2 days.
That's ridiculous. You can't actually tell the condition of the bridge from this photo. I apologize to the court for not being more clear when I presented the evidence. That's actual nonsense. How? It's only been 2 days since that bridge incident. The bridge couldn't. There's like the bridge breaking. Yeah, right. Ha! The guy is good.
Huh? What do you mean?
He planned it from the beginning. He's a genius, alright. That diagram of the bridge was his insurance policy.
What, that coward?
Well, Miss Faye, you've met once again of reckless accusation.
Gah?
I'm so sorry. I should have been more careful with myself.
No, it wasn't your fault at all. Now then, shall we go on with the trial? I'd like to establish once and for all what it was the witness actually saw. Indeed. Alright, young lady. May I ask you to proceed with your testimony?
But it's so hard to go on with my smile.
We're all on your side, Miss Foster. There's no need to worry. Just tell us what you saw.
Yes, sir.
Running from the crime.
After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. Then he carried her over to the car. I suppose there was only one way he could make sure the body stay hidden.
No. He could have always thrown her off the bridge.
He couldn't just leave the body on the...
Yeah, but he can throw it off the bridge.
Supposed to take whatever I saw.
He could always just thrown her off the bridge. He didn't need to put her in the car. So I think that's what we had to present.
I'm still shaken up.
If he accepts this testimony as it is, we're finished.
Don't say that.
Oh well, maybe I'll stop off at my favorite cafe on the way home. They make really great mocha latte. Do you want some Starbucks?
The trial isn't over yet.
But my Starbucks. Ha! That's what I like to hear. Coffee bean it is. Alright, Miss Faye, your cross-examination if you please.
The contradiction is staring right in your face, Mia. Go on the attack. Throw her off the bridge.
No.
Hold it. Hold it. Why do you say that? It's already a broken down bridge hidden away in the mountains. Doing anything more to hype the coast would be going overboard, wouldn't it?
Yes, but the mountain is famous among hikers. A surprising number of people go up there.
It's February, right? It was raining that day, correct?
There's also a small temple and a channeling dojo there. You know those monks, they just love cold, isolated places.
I think the witness is trying to say the corpse would have been found at any time. Besides, the witness is merely reporting what she witnessed with her own eyes.
That's...
Well, that's not the only way. He could have thrown her off the bridge. Objection!
The killer not wanting his victim to be found? I can understand that. However, the idea of moving the body for the purpose is clearly odd. Which is so much, there was a much easier way to make sure the body wasn't found.
Dots. Well, what is it?
Take another look at the map of the area and you'll see how. There's a river right below the bridge. Earlier, Mr. Escher pointed out something interesting about that river.
For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies found in that fall are never recovered. Oh,
In the kidnapping case 5 years ago, the victim's body was carried away and never found. For 10 murders to occur the same spot, the Eagle River, you can bet your boots that every other killer would have tossed the body in the water.
order. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling about this case and how's life? And what you guys up to? I'm not sure if I care for the way you put that, Miss Faye. I must admit it does seem odd to not throw the body into the river. Well, Mr. Dwarf. Sigh. How sad. Perhaps Miss Faye would do well to try taking a dip in the river herself. Hey! Have some respect! After all, you claim to be such an expert in the ways of nature.
What are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
My point is that no matter how odd you may find the killer's method of the body disposal, the fact is that this is what the killer did. None of your arguments have anything to do with what the witness saw. It's thrown off the bridge. Quite true. Miss Faye, it seems that your assertion without merit after all.
But what the witness claims is to have seen is totally ridiculous.
Surely you can't deny that the body was found in the trunk of the car. Certainly consistent with what the witness has told us.
Gah.
Please, witness, go on with your testimony.
I'll try.
After all you have to do is tell us what you saw. Otherwise, that mean lady might yell at you again.
Who he's talking about?
Alright, I'll do my best. After he stepped there, the bank quickly picked up his arms. He carried her over to the car. The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car. They hid the body in there. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Something about this testimony is bothering me, but what?
Hey, kid, have you ever put salt in your coffee?
No, why would I?
Why not?
Huh?
It may actually go better with coffee than sugar, right?
Thoughts?
Listen, my point is, if you're not sure, might as well add a ton of salt to it. Might bring out the trust in something, like a piece of evidence.
He's right. You got nothing to lose.
By the way, I wouldn't put salt in my coffee. The two doesn't go well after all. Why not? Ay. Well, the only added statement was this. The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in it. How can she see the car? What? I think this Melissa lady is a liar. Look at the map, y'all. Y'all look at the map, y'all. Okay, they were standing here on the bridge. The Melissa lady said she was here, and the car is here. How did she see the car when there's a mountain in her way? The face palms of it all. What liar. The objection. Oh, objection. No, objection. No, objection. No, objection? Why isn't this word? Whoops. I don't know how I muted the mic, but whoops. But yeah, I was like, how did I mute the mic? That was confusing. I was just reading the dialogue and said that how did she see the car when there's a mountain blocking her way?
Simple. Take a look at the diagram. The place you have claimed to have taken this photo is here. Do you see what I mean? Even if you try to see the car, this outcropping of rock is in the way.
Yes, because sound, heck yeah. Hula hoops. But yeah, how y'all doing? How y'all doing today? How is your day? What you guys are doing right now? And how are you feeling about this case? Hey, always forget I'm doing good. I'm doing a little good. Still sneezing once in a while, but I'm good. But how are you always? But welcome to our Ace Attorney stream, where you play as a lawyer and we do funny voices and there's a lot of puns.
That's right, Miss Foster. From where you were standing, you could have possibly seen a Piccolo's car.
I admit the diagram of large outcropping of rock. However, this isn't so tall it would stop from her seeing the car.
That's right. It's not a high at all. I was able to see his car just fine.
Hair flip. I'm so sorry, but that just doesn't wash. I believe it was the witness who presented this as evidence to the court.
This is the location that the photo was taken from. But how are you doing always?
Your own photo tells the story.
The mountain is right there. I'm doing good most part. Finally got home. 10 meetings and stuff since 10 a.m. EST. Oh man! I hope you're doing good though. Get some good rest as you're finally home. This rough meeting since 10 in the morning. Can clearly see the left side of the bridge. But the outcropping is referred to is more like a cliff. Oh!
Your view should have been completely cut off by this cliff. You still claim to have seen the killer's car?
Order! Order in the court! What is the meaning of this ballyhoo? Bally what? Your Honor, don't jump to any hasty conclusions. Doing great, chilling and watching the live stream. The fact that the escapee fled in a stolen car was reported on the news. After witnessing a murder, I'm sure you can appreciate that the witness was very upset. She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced herself that she saw it.
But she was repeatedly warned before starting her testimony. She was testifying only about what she saw with her own eyes.
Mr. Judge.
I seen the stream was going on, so I came to here as well. Cypher's doing my mod duties. Hey, no worries. Thank you for dropping by though. But is Cypher shiny hunting or like doing a log right now? But good luck to his stream as well. And good luck on your mod duties. What is it?
I think I must have remembered it wrong. Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. You can't just say that.
True. Miss Faye, no one in the face of the planet is perfect. Yes indeed, quite true. You know what they say. To a human is to forgive divine. What? I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt.
Benefit of the doubt. What? That's not fair.
Yeah. Ha! Save the tears for later, kitten.
Mr. Armando.
Don't look back until the trial's over. Now's the time to go forward.
But that wasn't fair.
Okay, kid, you need to relax. Then you need to remember the other kid's testimony.
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hit the body there.
So tell me, how did she know that? How did she know that the car was broken into? He's doing Mystery Dungeon. Oh! He didn't finish during his sleep. Oh, that's all. That's cool. Mystery Dungeon. Oh yeah, he was doing it the other day. Now I remember. But that's awesome.
Aha!
Well, Miss Foster, until you can explain how you knew that, you're going to have a lot of suspicious people on this side of the courtroom.
That's...
Well, witness,
I'm certain that he broke into the trunk. But because there were marks left on the trunk lid.
how do you know that? How do you know there's scratch marks on the car? How do you know that if you didn't see the car up close? You saw it from the side.
I'm certain there was scratch marks when you broke into it.
What? Let me see that photo. But how would she know? How would she see that? It's true. There certainly look like scratch marks around the keyhole. It sounds like I can't change Rotom forms until I get the wind done. Yeah, the same. I feel you. I'm still hunting Rotom, by the way. I still won't have it. I'm at 1300. I think 1350 is where I stopped for Rotom so far. So I still got a bit to go to get a shiny. But yeah, no more spoilers about Winden. Because I haven't been there yet. I'm still at Snob. It's obvious this trunk has been broken open. Will Miss Faye, are you satisfied?
The judge is on her side. I can't make any mistakes here. What she just said. Is there
Yeah, how does she...
It doesn't work. Because how would she know? Melissa Foster, it looks like you finally betrayed yourself. Hey!
I have that game too. Oh, Mystery Dungeon. I actually never played Explorers of the Sky. I only played the Red Rescue Team or Blue Rescue Team, one of those.
What?
You said you were in the field of taking photos of wildflowers.
But even so, you knew about the scratches.
The question is when? When did you get a chance to see those scratches?
Dots?
Finally, I got her.
Ha! I'm getting pretty tired of waiting over here. And perhaps it would be faster if Miss Faye explained herself.
Your Honor, there's only one possible explanation. The reason the witness had seen the scratches was...
Okay, this is our options. She happened to be passing by. She put the corpse in herself. Or she is the owner of the car. These are our options. She happened to be passing by. She put the corpse in herself. Or she is the owner of the car. Which do y'all think? We are gonna lose health from this, but it's fine. But which do y'all think is the answer? Is how it the reason the witness had seen the scratches on the car, the trunk key. Which do you think it is? Owner? Thinks she's the owner of the car. Should we? I think the stream yeeted by accident. The stream yeeted for a second.
Yeesh, is that overdoing it a little bit?
Oh dang.
Come on, Mia. One more time. You can do it.
Well then.
There's one explanation. The reason is
The other one that makes sense is she put the cups in herself. I mean, she is a murderer, so I'm not surprised.
She put the cops in herself.
I mean, she was not partly bad. She put the cups in herself.
There's only one way the witness has seen the scratches.
Yes, what is it?
Naturally, when she opened the trunk.
Is this stream eating again?
He would have simply used the car key. There was no need to break it open.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that.
But he stole the car.
He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light, which means that the key would have been still in the ignition. How else would he start the car?
I see.
Thank you for telling us about the scratches, Miss Foster. Without that, we would never uncover the truth. That they couldn't have been Mr. Falk that put the body in the trunk. Put the bodies in the trunk.
Preposterous! To even suggest that the witness put the body in there. If that were true, then how do you explain the photo that she took? The corpse could have only been put in the trunk when the incident occurred. We already know at the time she was taking photographs. But her camera has a timer.
Now's your chance, Mia. Finish this thing! Finish this thing! On the contrary, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Mr. Edgeworth. There's no need to think so deeply about it. What I'm saying is the shutter for this may have not been pushed by Miss Foster herself.
Put the bodies in the trunk. Put the bodies in the trunk. Ah.
Take that!
Oh.
Take that!
Oh, take that! There we go.
Let's take another look at this camera. Let's see what features it has, shall we? It has a timer built into it. It even has a mini tripod. Why?
It's almost as if she brought this camera just to take this picture. What are you trying to say then, Miss Faye? That when the crime occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the field as she claimed?
Well, if she really did use the camera's auto timer, then the answer is yes, she was somewhere else. Exactly. She was not in the field.
Would the defense explain further? Listen, this is a crucial point. Where was Miss Foster when the incident occurred? In answering that question, we'll also make clear Miss Foster's true identity. Well, we know that she's Dahlia, and the note that Valerie Houghton wrote is "Talk to Dahlia," is like it makes the West scarf white. And then the second note is "Talk to Dahlia, tell her this time the whole truth must come out." So obviously it's talking about her. So she must have been on the bridge. Well then, please answer this question. Where was Melissa Foster when the incident occurred on the bridge? When the incident on the bridge occurred. Bam. She must have been here somewhere on the bridge. Yep.
Naturally, the witness was right here.
But that's where the victim Miss Houghton is standing. Oh yeah. Order! Miss Faye, what on earth?
Your Honor, if I may. After parting with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. But this would mean there'd be no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, if someone had put the bodies in the trunk, You could have been only before the offender met the victim.
How asinine. Of course Mr. Falls may be the victim. Or maybe she dressed up as Valerie. She killed Valerie, dressed up as Valerie, met with the dude, and then GG left. The only person with the opportunity to have to put the victim in the trunk is the same man that killed her, Mr. Terry Falls.
You still don't understand, do you, Mr. Edgeworth? By the time the witness's photo was already taken, the victim was already dead. The person in the photo is not Valerie Hawthorne.
What? I've never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life. Until a few years when I hear something even more ridiculous, like talking to a bird. She stabbed Valerie in the back and pushed her off the bridge. Valerie, the gym leader. Yeah, then who exactly is the victim in this photo?
It's obvious, isn't it? It's your own witness.
Dude, she's the fairy gym leader. She's dead in the car. What?
It's the only possible explanation. The woman that Mr. Falls met on the bridge that day was not Valerie Hawthorne. It was you, Melissa Foster. Let's remember that it was rainy and foggy on the day of the mountain that day.
And Mr. Falls didn't remember what Valerie looked like, so that's why he asked for the scarf.
Oh. Mr. Falls himself believed that the woman in front of him was Valerie Hawthorne.
But the defendant knew Valerie Hawthorne very well. After all, she was the woman whose testimony helped him get convicted.
But since then, my client has spent 5 hard years in federal penitentiary. You couldn't remember exactly what she looked like anymore.
You are just making it up as you go. Where's your proof?
I've got it all right here. Piece of evidence will blow this case wide open. At the time of the incident, Mr. Falls had forgotten what Valerie Hawthorne looked like because of the note. Where's the note?
Bam!
Mr. Falls had forgotten the victim's face. That's why he needed something, a piece of identification. Namely, this muddy scarf. It was Mr. Falls who requested she wear this scarf to identify herself. That's already been proven by the note the victim left.
Dots.
In other words, as long as you're wearing a scarf like he asked, anyone could have pretended to be Valerie. Hold on. Well, what do you have to say to that, Melissa Foster?
Oh man, she died. Where's Miss Foster? She's collecting herself in the lobby.
She's just delaying. It's obvious that Miss Melissa Foster did it. She hid the body in the trunk.
She hid the bodies in the trunk.
She disguised herself as the victim. She set up the camera to snap a fake photo of them together.
The only question is, why did she do it?
Well, isn't it obvious? She's the real culprit.
Ha! Will we have to take Miss Foster for compose herself before we start again? Until then, this court is in recess. The defendant and prosecution are both to wait in their respective lobbies.
Hey, Pokemon Master, she heated herself out. She really did. But what's up, Pokemon Master? How are you? Welcome in the stream. Yes, Your Honor.
Understood. Very well, the court is in recess.
You already said that.
Oh gosh.
Ugh. Yes, let's save, please. How's your day, Pokemon Master?
Be a master, don't you?
Mr. Falls, I'm sorry.
I already forgot what he sounded like. I want to say thanks. You're really good. And you really hooked me up.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, Jessica Hames. Hello, it's Lara from Discord. Hey, what's up? What's up last night? Thank you. Nice job on Shiny Talk. So thank you. Life goals. Thank you so much. But how's your day, Lara? Is it Lara? Is that how you pronounce it? Oh, Lara. But welcome in. Thanks for coming by. How's your day? We are playing a lawyer and we are trying to. Yup. Oh, your favorite is Ace Attorney? Yes! Ace Attorney is the best. Always be number one. Ace Attorney 1, I mean. Yes. I love Ace Attorney. But yeah, we just, we're in recess right now. But yeah, this is so exciting. We're almost to the end of the game. I mean, not in this case, but the next case. But you know what I mean. But I love Ace Attorney. It's great.
We're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime.
Yeah, but there's only one big obstacle we gotta get past. We're doing good.
I use Lara for online, but for some reason my professional email is linked to my YouTube account.
Oh man.
Well, that's alright. Obstacle?
Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway? Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah, I have a question. How do you stream Pokemon Shield?
I have a capture card. I have the Elgato HD 60S to plug the capture card to my Switch. That the capture card also plugs to my computer so that it streams on the computer.
Motive.
Anyway, we're still badly in need of information.
Information, right.
What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. All we know is she's a student studying literature. And one more thing.
What is it?
Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for.
How much was your capture card? I would love to start stream too. Ooh, so in my currency is still dollars but different. I'm not from the US. So this in Singapore dollars it was 300, I think. Yeah. But I think in US should be 150 or 200 or something maybe. I'm not sure.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I'll never lie.
Mr. Falls, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago.
That. Okay. I trust you. That day 5 years ago, I dream of it every day. This picture, it reminds me everything.
But yeah, the layouts and stuff is just I make it myself in the art program. And then I stream using Streamlabs OBS. And in that you can put the different layers. So one layer is the capture card screen. And then the layer on top is the layout itself. Falls looks like he's been through things. He's a sad boy.
This bridge looks the same, just like 5 years ago. It looked like it could fall apart anytime, any minute.
So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years.
Ha! Sorry, buddy, but you sound like that could fall apart any minute.
Make this a guide on how to record a stream from Nintendo Switch.
I think it works on the Elgato HD60 also works on PS4 and like a GameCube, and like because the cap, as long as it's a HDMI, it connects via a HDMI from your Switch. You can have an extra monitor so your HDMI to the Switch can play on the monitor, and it can also stream on the streaming software. Rip me up. It's true, I did kidnap her. Amano low-key looking like a snack though. You know what's good with a snack? Some coffee. 5 years ago, I kidnapped my girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne. Dahlia Hawthorne, 5 years. 5 years ago, Dahlia Hawthorne is 14. Dahlia is 19, but in 5 years ago she would be 14. What? A 14-year-old? But Mia is the real bear of the game. Yeah, her Mia and her Mia's. You know? Mia and Mia's. Badonk. I kidnapped my girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne.
Your girlfriend? Huh?
Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne?
The victim's last name.
Dahlia Hawthorne, Valerie's little sister.
What? Are you serious? For reals?
The girl,
let her go.
see, it's already broken.
She's 14.
Shut up, come close and I'll kill her.
His girlfriend is 14. He's 27.
But, oh wait, he's 25.
He's 20. Ew. Don't let that a chance. The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne.
So his girlfriend was 14 and he's 20 in this scene. Ew. Yuck. The bridge doesn't look unstable, right?
At first I thought shooting someone for kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it.
Wrong! No protect sister! Valerie betrayed me! Betray us!
What do you mean she betrayed you?
Everything! All lies! All make believe! Kidnapping too!
Make-believe kidnapping?
Dahlia, my girlfriend, my love, my teen angel.
Did he actually say my teen angel? Ew. One too many soap operas.
I'll do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says.
Anything Dahlia says? Hold on a minute. You're saying that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia and Valerie too.
Valerie was in on it?
Dahlia's family rich, jewelry business. We get one jewel, that's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note we sent to her dad. He asked for $2 million. Asked for $2 million diamond. Tell him to exchange on Dusky Bridge. We tell him Valerie make transfer cause she knew the detective. Having a police having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright? In the end, you were planning on splitting the 2 million 3 ways, huh? I haven't played past the Ace Attorney trilogy. Ooh! No, I'm so excited to finish the trilogy because then we'll enter that territory. We'll be playing all the rest of the games too. After this game, we'll be doing the spin-off game. Take a break and do the spin-off game because that would be fun. I love this voice you gave, Fox, and I'm here for it. Yeah, but that woman. That woman, Valerie, she do it for real. She shoot at me for real. Let me in the lair. Bam! I shot in the arm. You're to blame. Dahlia, she jumped in the river.
Will you play Dual Destinies? Heck yeah, we will. So the order after this game, after we finish this, we're gonna do the investigation spin-off game, then Apollo Justice, Dual Destinies, then Spirit of Justice. So we're gonna play all that we can. Jump? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you?
I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out. I got police all over.
And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence.
I couldn't believe it. The woman, she betrayed me.
Oh gosh. That man, Daddy Falls, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the Rhine 40 feet below.
These 5 years, I all I wonder is why? Why did she lie? That's all I wanna know.
So that's why you called her. You wanted the truth from Valerie herself.
Yes, but I forget what she looked like, so I tell her to wear scarf.
What's Professor Layton all about? I think there is a Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney game. I've never played Professor Layton because like the puzzle solving isn't my style, so I don't know, and I don't own that game, so I never played it before. So I don't know if I'll ever do that game. I don't know if I'll do that one. I don't really do like the puzzles in Professor Layton type of games. And I don't know if I'll be able to stream the second investigation game, since I need to get the emulator and patch everything, all that, you know. I'll see if I can find a way to do that, but you know, I'm not sure if I'll do investigations too. And also, I wish I could play the Great Ace Attorney, but Rip My Soul is not in English. I think they made an English like fan patch too, but like it's hard to get on like phone or something.
So I told her to ask, I don't want to hurt her. Just ask why. Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear her answer from her mouth. That is all.
So that's why you made a crazy escape like that.
Just one thing, Zebra Boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Falls, where is it?
Huh? Where's what?
Come on now, kitten, the ransom. The $2 million diamond. Remember what that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it? I don't know.
Huh? You don't know?
No, really, I don't know. It's gone with Dahlia.
Dahlia? With Dahlia? So we know Dahlia is here, but she fell off the bridge.
The day on the bridge, Dahlia put it in her backpack. She trailed down the river. Oh my god, the river is thicker. Now gone with Dahlia, gone forever. Into the Eagle River.
It disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute.
You can come back now. Ready to go.
Mr. Falls, just one more question. When did you sit with Dahlia? Do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne?
Dahlia never found her, my sweet Dahlia.
They never found her?
Swallowed by the river, gone, my sweet angel.
Your teen angel? How old was she anyway?
Just 14.
14? I guess you were robbing cradles before diamonds. Ew!
She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into a river with a rock worth $2 million. Oh man, angels these days. I don't know, seems pretty sketch to me.
Falls take the fall. It's one-way ticket to death row. Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel, or she really
Dahlia Hawthorne is the worst. It's time, kitten. Looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve. Guess you can call yourself an ace attorney.
You bet!
Training wheels come off now, Mia. You've got to strike while the iron is hot. Okay, let's see out that evidence. 2 million ransom lost 5 years ago with Dahlia. Okay, cool. That's one of my rules, remember it. Yeah, because you'll be gone. Always. Oh, yeah. Now then, let's continue. I'm still stuck with Terry's voice. The trial of Terry Folds. Witness, are you feeling better?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best.
You're brave, young lady. Yeah, right. Not this again. I can understand that a defense lawyer wanted to get a client off the hook. However, to try and pin the crime on an innocent student is...
What are you talking about?
My witness is not the person on trial here.
Well,
She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime, that's all. Yeah, right. We know who she is. What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman? It's certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer. Her motive, huh? I figured that's what I established next. That voice is killing you. Yeah, her voice originally was just light and faint, and it just slowly evolved into just that. Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive?
Yeah. Sure, yeah, of course.
Ha! You're still acting as tame as the kid.
Mr. Armando?
Listen, a lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Oh. Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the mark of a pro.
Maybe so. Just wish you would quit grinning at me like that.
excuse me. May I speak, Mr. Judge?
Of course, Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like.
I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true.
Shut your mouth. You're such an honest and upstanding young lady. Looks like this witness is a real professional.
What do you mean?
Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her, click, she lights right up. I'm gonna take an umbrella and punch her in the face. Let's hear what the witness has to say.
I was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college, I had never been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. I hold in a grudge from killing an officer who testified against you 5 years ago, or kidnapping a poor girl I didn't defend this terrible, horrible monster.
Yep. The judge might be thinking, whoa, hey, whoa! That girl is bad news, girlie. Oh, whoa, hey! Out of the country, right? Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder. Do more research, Ashcroft. Indeed. You're up to bat, kitten. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile.
You bet. I have to tie her to this case. Boop, boop.
I was out of the country.
Yeah, right.
I had never been to Eagle Mountain before.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. That's what. Hold it. There we go.
So what made you decide to go to Eagle Mountain anyway?
Just living outdoors, picnics, hiking, that sort of thing.
You don't look like much of a hiker to me. Good diggers. But Eagle Mountain is a 2-hour drive from here, and no trains run through here. There are plenty of mountains that are close and easy to get to.
Well, I went there once with a college hiking club.
You just said you've never been there. I like the judge from the first 2 games. This one has a weird beard and mustache. I can get right. This judge is dumb. The other judges look more rugged, right? This judge is so ugly and he's so noisy and he just won't shut his mouth.
Romantic gloominess.
Didn't know you were such a goth. By the way, what's the name of your college? The prosecution objects to any question that involve the witness's private life. All that matters is that you're a material witness to a crime. The witness doesn't need to respond to questions. Clearly malicious is in intent. Don't point your finger at me.
Thank you, she's really gone too far.
Miss Faye, you're treading on thin ice here.
I haven't said anything. Jeez, calm yourself, man. Hold it. A grudge.
Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death.
Yes, and that was precisely why he harbored the anger against her. So much anger, he forgot his own guilt of kidnapping a 14-year-old or having a 14-year-old as his girlfriend. Which crime?
My client has maintained that he's innocent of those charges.
He seems rather forgetful, your client, I mean.
Huh?
Not only did he forget about the woman, he forgot the poor policewoman as well.
What do you mean by that?
Your client, he forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that she didn't forget about her testimony as well.
Well, she's right about that. Mr. Foss is kind of forgetful.
I'll press more.
You said he forgot what the detective looked like, right? What do you mean by that?
That he couldn't tell she was someone without some kind of identification, right?
Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification.
Why, if I had been wearing a scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me.
Well, you kind of explaining what happened.
That's true. He's clearly a bitter man.
This is bad. Mr. Fall's reputation just keeps getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best not to poke too deep. What should I do with that last statement? Add it.
We always add things to the testimony.
What the witness said was tremendously important. I'd like to add it to the testimony, please.
I shake my head. The prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer and mentally unbalanced one at that. Where did those butterflies come from? I don't know. She's poking out her butt.
No, that's not why.
Witness, if you would.
My pleasure, Mr. Judge.
She's a Pokemon trainer with a Butterfreeze. The story too spicy. Too bad I missed the beginning. Hey, it's all good. It's all good.
Luckily, I wasn't wearing a white scarf.
Okay, boss.
I wasn't wearing a white scarf.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
What do you mean by lucky? Oh.
January now, everyone's wearing scarves.
Well, our scarf isn't white.
I didn't wear a white scarf like he said.
Then you might be killed yourself. Terrible loss for the world. Looks like you pressed too hard. Oh. Looking around, justice is blind, but she's not deaf. Well, the scarf isn't white. Our scarf isn't white. Our scarf is blue. Edgeworth said it himself. Objection! Even Edgeworth was like, it's not white, but it'll do. It's literally what Edgeworth said.
Witness, I want you to look at this photo you took. It's hard to see in this photo, but the scarf victim wore as identification.
Oh, you're talking about this scarf right here, eh?
Yes, that's it. That's the scarf the policewoman was wearing.
I've got her now. Just don't mess up.
Can you check the court record real fast? Sure. We'll just recap on what court record we have in our court record. Yep. We have a badge. We have a badge. We look at profiles too. We have a badge. Remind. We have the knife stabbing. She was stabbed in the back and she died from blood loss. The knife was in her back. This is the map of the Eagle Bridge. Oh, what do you do? Broop. Yep. The scarf, which isn't white, it's like bluish, and then Edgeworth also said like, it's not exactly white, but okay. That's basically what he did. And it's muddy, and we proved that she didn't fall because her clothes are not muddy, but the scarf is muddy. And the witness photo, which is nonsense, is all fake. It's all nonsense. The victim's note, which falls that bridge, wear white scarf for identification. Note, talk to Dahlia, tell her this time the whole truth must come out. That scarf is fishy to me. Yeah, talk to Dahlia seems fishy too. Talk to Dahlia, the truth must come out. The word, which was probably meant talking about the whole diamond thing. The crime photo. Melissa knew about the crashes on the car. No. The camera, which has a timer. The diamond, and this. Oh yeah, this is the last one. The diamond that that Dahlia took her along with her when she fell off the bridge. And then we have Terry Falls, our client. The victim Valerie. Our bae Diego. Gumshoe, of course. Melissa Foster. Miles Edgeworth. And mystery lady Dahlia Hawthorne. I wonder what she looks like. Fell from the bridge. Younger sis, victim of the kidnapped murder, fell from the bridge, no body found. That's everything in our court record right now.
Got her now, don't mess up. But that's strange. In your testimony, you stated the following. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf.
White?
This is a scarf you identify belonging to the victim. But it certainly doesn't look white to me.
Objection!
How can they determine she's even dead without a body to autopsy? Oh, the autopsy is for Valerie. They didn't have an autopsy for Dahlia. The autopsy is for Valerie. Did I say Dahlia's autopsy? I meant Valerie's autopsy. The Valerie was stabbed in the back and died from blood loss from 4 to 5 p.m. Well, it was foggy on the day and it was raining as well. It's not surprising she mistook it for white.
Sorry, but not this time. The witness just confirmed that this was the victim's scarf.
Yes, but what's the significance? It's true that the scarf doesn't look white, but
there's only one explanation for this mix-up. The reason why the witness thought the scarf was white is because of the note. Right? The note told her to mentions the white scarf. His first name is Diego. Go, Diego, go! I take that. I take that.
Take that.
Witness, have you ever seen this note?
Note? No. Top secret evidence. There's no reason that you would have. Then how does she know White Scarf?
I wonder about that.
What do you mean?
This note shows Mr. Fall's instructions to the victim regarding the meeting. It says wear white scarf for identification. White scarf?
Witness, you knew what this note said. And it's because you knew that you slipped up and mistakenly said white scarf. Well, Miss Foster?
She wrote it. Oh. What if, yeah, right? What if she wrote the note? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, I'm waiting for an explanation. I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public.
And yet, this witness knew exactly what the note said.
At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Falls is one. The person who wrote the note, Valerie Hawthorne, is another. Or they might have done handwriting analysis to confirm it was Valerie. And finally, one more person. Did you say one more person? That's right. Person that no one would have suspected. Have you figured it out, kitten? Yeah, she's standing right there. Dahlia. Dahlia wrote the note. Cause Dahlia wrote the note. Oh wait, knew what the note. Take that. Take that. And that person is Dahlia Hawthorne. Dahlia Hawthorne? Never heard that name before. Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Oh yeah, we have to link it to the 5 years ago too. That's what we're doing. We're linking it. That girl is Dahlia, exactly. Checked her for the bullet. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. There's a name right there. What's this? Who is this person? This Dahlia Hawthorne. She's standing right there. Melissa. Sigh. Miss Faye must be desperate. She's trying to bring the dead back to life. I'll bring the dead back to life, Edgeworth. Cause she's standing right there. The dead? Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister, but they never found her body, so she's not deceased. She was killed in a crime 5 years. She wasn't killed, she was just thrown off a bridge. She was never killed, because there's no confirmation of her being dead. Killed in a crime? You don't mean? Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Falls. No, she jumped off the bridge herself.
I have Flip. You said she was killed, but was she really?
What are you implying?
Of course, people thought she died 5 years ago when she fell off Dusky Bridge and was lost in the Eagle River.
Check her for the bullet.
However, her corpse was never found.
Objection!
She was declared legally dead 5 years ago. True. As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead.
Objection!
But the fact remains that her body was never recovered.
Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago.
If she were alive, she would be 19 now.
Melissa Foster.
I believe that's the same age as you are.
Dahlia faked her death to get away with the diamond. Heck yeah, case closed. Exactly, dude.
Objection!
Even you couldn't. Miss Faye, you're not saying.
I flip my hair again.
But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying.
This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. This girl is in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh, snap. What? Never played this game. Ha! Nice work. That was like tossing a grenade to a three alarm fire. But unless you can tie all the loose ends together, you're nothing but a hit and run arsonist.
I understand.
If I can expose the true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. Now it's my chance to make Mr. Etruf squirm. Witness, just who are you anyway? Evidence time, yes. I didn't think it would come to this, but that's enough. You don't have to say anything more, witness.
Yes, I understand.
What? Mr. Etruf, explain yourself. Your Honor, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defense would pursue this matter this far. You don't mean. True. I shake my head. Yes, the prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conducted full background checks on all our witnesses. What?
What do you see? What do you say?
Ha! Looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go.
No way, but then why?
If you hadn't revealed her secret, he wasn't gonna say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade. Let me introduce to you the victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Holon. But I thought she died. We just explained it. We thought so as well, but well, as you can see,
Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years?
that has nothing to do with the guard case. Yeah. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime.
Objection!
Yeah, right.
Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of a victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at a scene of another murder, involving the people that were in her previous crime. That's no coincidence, fool.
Really, Miss Faye, I must say your strategy is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on a innocent witness in order to win at any cost. Says you! Says you, man! Look in the mirror, bro! I'll make sure the parrot proves you innocent.
How dare you?
Please, let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl knew. This girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Horton lost something much more precious. Her big sister. That's not precious to her! Dahlia Horton is the worst. Miss Faye must be insane to even suggest you murdered her.
What?
This is nonsense. I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. Miss Faye, do you have any objection? Evidence to back up your assertion? What possible reason would this witness have been killing her beloved sister? For the truth.
Well, you see, I thought I was winning, but somehow he turned it around me.
Ha! Think you need a little push in the right direction, kitten. The defense is prepared to present or supporting our claim.
That wasn't me. It was this guy, this crazy coffee addict.
Objection!
Oh, true. The diamond! Yes. I think we heard enough empty threats from you, old man. Hey, respect your elders. Ha! What makes you think they're empty, boy? Because that looks like she's Swen, your protege. Looks like she's sweating bullets. Oh, looks like she's sweating bullets. I'm mixing voices. I am sweating bullets. You think you're in a tough spot, huh?
Of course, aren't I?
No. You just arrived at the moment of the truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you.
Up to me?
A sigh. Physical sigh. The rashness of youth. How... you're younger than me.
It's coming from someone younger than me.
Now then, let's not waste any more time. Oh, Miss Faye. What motive?
For the truth. The truth, which is in the victims.
The truth.
The story starts after Terry Falls escaped. He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, talk to Dahlia. Tell her the truth. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was gonna reveal to the whole world the whole truth.
The whole truth?
There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie, to keep her mouth shut permanently. Dahlia's the worst.
A terrific story, Miss Faye. If you like fiction, that is. Enlighten the court, Miss Faye. What was this secret that was so important? Where's your evidence? Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne in Terry Falls. There's only one important secret that connects them all. The diamond!
Oh yes, I know this secret. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony.
What testimony?
Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago, we believe it explains a lot of things, such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters.
Very well, I will grant your further testimony. I know it'd be painful for you, but can you enlighten us a little more, my little maple leaf?
Please don't call her your maple leaf, Mr. Judge. Gross old man. Like, no, that's disgusting.
Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge.
Putting on the old charm one more time, Dahlia. But this will be the last time you hide your womanly wiles. What?
5 years ago.
5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. After all, she made the exchange. She shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I may be kidnapped again for my family's money.
OMG, the judge now my maple leaf, come on, right? It's disgusting, dude.
So I decided to change my identity and start a new life.
The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. We're to believe after that she murdered her sister. Preposterous. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth, Miss Faye.
Yes?
As you heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. I still ask you again to extremely gently in your cross-examination.
If you're gonna jump on me again.
If we're not allowed to fight, let's twist some arms. Listen up. We still got that info. That is off our sleeve.
What info?
Come on, kitten. Stupid. Don't say you've already forgotten. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged.
That's right. It was a fake kidnapping. Terry Falls told us in the lobby.
I do anything just like it says.
What you're saying is that kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia and Valerie too.
Yes, that's it. The fake kidnapping is your best shot, Mia.
The judge is alright, seems legit. Exactly. That's why this is just so dumb. The judge is literally like that.
That's a secret.
Years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls. The red surprise was a few diamonds. So did she meet the phone and shut it down? But break up the bridge from behind.
Let's see that bridge map. Ugh. Let's see this bridge map. From behind. See, they were here. If she was from behind, she would be falling on the rocks and not in the river. Hey, kitty! I think this might be it because this is clearly not a water. The water is here. So if shove her from behind, boop, she would die on the rocks. So maybe that. Because in this game, can you press that comment? Sure, we'll press it first. That's always a good thing. Most of the time. Hold it! Who's this fancy pants girl you're cross-examining? A killer? The worst character in this game? She said trying to kill by shoving, right? But yeah, her name is Dahlia Hawthorne. And in the future she tries to kill Phoenix and all that. I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment.
Well, when Mr. Falls was shot in the right arm, he let go of me.
In the right arm. He's holding her like this. Like that. In the right arm. Oh, there we go.
I was dazed and I tried to run away. But Mr. Falls grabbed me as well. I ran past. He locked eyes from he and I locked eyes for a second. He gave me a large bloodthirsty grin.
Wow. Bloodthirsty grin. Oh. I had a test today and I'm nervous. I may fail. But this decides if I do high school classes or not. Yeah, I'm sure you'll do fine. I'm sure you did fine.
And in the next instant,
High school life early. Or high school classes early. I advise the court to remember the river is 18 feet deep with incredible swift.
I was a strong swimmer but was knocked out. Strange place, you never forget the day. The crumbling bridge, nowhere to run. Just one little shot from behind, that was it. Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river.
My K key is being difficult. Let's see. Oops. It's the moment of truth for this witness too. Once the truth about this staged kidnapping comes out, everyone in the court will know how much of a Jezebel. Out the sneeze. The sneeze is not coming out. She really is. I just gotta prove that the kidnapping was a hoax. Okay, how do we prove the kidnapping was a hoax?
Sorry, I had to sneeze. Okay, let's look at the evidence. I think it's this, but let's look at the evidence. Ugh. Where's the crime photo? Not this. The other photo. Where's the other photo? Oh, no, not this. Where's the other photo? This one. Question is why murder someone by shoving them off? Why not use a diamond as a knife? Because they wanted to keep the diamond. They didn't get the diamond dirty. I don't know. You got it? Here's the map of the bridge. He's here. Ah! I don't think any of the other evidence involved other than the map and the photo. Press the dusky bridge. Okay, this one? This statement? We did press this just now. I'll press it again. Yep. I'd like to hear more about what happened. Yeah, we did this just now. Shot in the right arm. He let me go. Here's the picture. If Dahlia was pushed from Brett, she would have landed in the bedrock. Yeah, she would land here. Oh, that's true. She would land on the freaking stone. She would die. Okay, let's present that then. See, like this over here, she would have died here if she was pushed from behind. Present, sorry. Oh, okay. Not press. Oh, I thought you. Oh, okay. 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 Hurry up and talk. Finish. Okay. Present the map. Okay. Objection! Oh, I should have done the objection. Missed opportunity.
You say that Mr. Falls pushed you into the Eagle River?
However, that's hard to believe.
But it's true! I feel the push on my back.
Jessica's trying to figure out, and I'm like, this girl needs to be more creative if she's gonna murder. Right? I love this game. Yes.
I'm so happy it was Mr. Falls.
Huh. Flip, hair, flip. I'm sorry. I guess it wasn't clear enough. I shouldn't have said it's hard to believe. I should say that that's impossible.
Impossible?
I asked that the court recalled the condition of Dusky Bridge now and 5 years ago. Logical person and kind of crazy psycho me. The bridge hasn't changed one bit in the last 5 years. If someone had pushed you from behind, as you said, as you claim, boop, douche, instead of being carried away by the river, you would have been smashed by bedrock below. Most certain death. Do you understand now, Dahlia Hawthorne? The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible. Those ropes are pretty tall, huh? The bridge. They are. Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Why, for all we know, the water level in the river may be higher than back then. Rope suspension bridge, yeah.
But it's 40 feet of the bridge to the river. A small change in water level would have made a difference.
Go ahead. You're right. If the events occurred as the witness has testified, the defendant couldn't have pushed the witness into the river. Young lady, what is the meaning of this? What is blocking my view? Just a moment, Your Honor. It's true that the witness testified the defendant pushed her into the river. However, she never stated that she fell on the back end of the bridge.
What do you mean?
After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. If that's true, she would have fallen into the river. Well, Miss Hawthorne, is Mr. X's explanation correct?
Now that you mention it, I do remember now. Now I remember. When I fell off the bridge, my skirt got caught on one of the bridge side wires.
You can't be serious.
Order! Order in the courtroom! I shake my head. It seems Miss Faye's assaults finally reached its conclusions. Do you see the ropes on the bridge? Let me look at it. No, that's the wrong picture. Where's the picture? There. Yeah, it's all blocking. There's no way she can be pushed off the side.
Objection!
Not now, Mia. Now's not the time. This is no time to retreat.
Too high to shove someone over. Yeah, dude.
Unfortunately for you, this is just the start of Miss Faye's assault.
TBH Dahlia's outfit is awesome, but her attitude is not. Neither is her heart, because she doesn't have one.
I believe your reasoning went something like this, Mr. Etruff. After being shot down, it's plausible that... Yeah, that's what he just said. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side. However, once again, I'm forced to say that's impossible.
Ridiculous. What's so impossible about it?
Your flawed logic contradicts the court record. Bam!
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sneak into your Pokemon home and steal your Pokemon bank and have Pokemon Go. No, you have to Pokemon go home and sleep.
All the answers are right here in this photo. Take a look at the wires supporting both sides of the bridge. They extend up to about 5 feet off the ground. It would be impossible to shove someone out from there.
No!
But let's remember the size and strength of the defendant. Wires like that couldn't problem for him. He could easily picked up a 14-year-old and thrown her off. He got shot in the hand. How can he carry someone?
So young and so forgetful already, Edgeworth. Mr. Falls had been shot in the right arm.
Oh!
And more importantly, Valerie had her gun trained on him. Point blank range.
Now you have to go home and sleep. Most of class back. That's the edit, the Twitter edit. He was shot in the arm.
So Mr. Falls throwing a witness off the bridge, that's impossible.
You try shoving someone with a short arm, right? Order! What's the meaning of this?
Dahlia Hawthorne, you jumped into the river intentionally.
What is this? Do the same. Indeed, what do you mean by such a ridiculous remark?
Yes, it's ridiculous. My sister was there to help me. She held a gun in
that's exactly what you did. You were probably confident that you could handle a swift current. Even more so, the witness had never had much compelling reason for jumping into the river.
The diamond! Diamond! This story is hype. Oh, then what is it? What was so important that she wanted to jump into a river?
The witness is still alive. That fact alone explains everything. This is why she risked her life by jumping into the rapid river. The diamond!
Probably would be the killer of fancy and be more creative.
Take that! 5 years ago, something else disappeared alongside Dahlia that day. The item that Valerie brought up to the mountain with her. The $2 million diamond.
No, it can't be.
Yes, Dahlia had planned it from the beginning. The $2 million, she was gonna keep it all for herself. She forced Mr. Falls into help her fake the kidnapping. Bam! At the last minute, she betrayed him and threw herself into the river.
Gotta do whatever you can for the Minecraft diamond. Yeah, man, jump into the river, dude.
With the ransom tucked away safely in her backpack.
Oh, look at her. Why, that's simply ridiculous. Oh, please, Ezra. You dealt with more worse things. Your Honor, 5 years ago, the witness was only 14 years old. You really think a 14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan?
Yes. This woman is a demon.
Facts.
And there was one more person who helped make the demon out of her. Her sister, Valerie Hawthorne.
Look at her, right? Busted, right? You mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well?
Yes!
But she was the detective then. You're saying she participated in her sister's kidnapping?
Precisely. I'm sure that it was weighed heavily on her conscience that past 5 years. It is the sole reason behind the victim's murder.
What do you mean by that?
On the day of the murder, after receiving the phone call from Mr. Falls, Valerie called her sister Dahlia, and she told her what she was planning to do.
Planning to do? She was gonna tell the whole truth, as she wrote in her note. I mean, I'm younger and more creative about it, so yeah, I know that. Dahlia is just Dahlia, man. She's crazy.
That is what sealed Valerie Hawthorne's fate. That is when you hatch your demonic plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Alright, see ya, Kitty. Thanks for coming by and hanging out. I plan to ensure neither of your accomplices of the kidnapping would talk. And that is why you killed your sister Valerie Hawthorne. Dots.
Who's that laughing at a time like this?
No,
Knew she was a wolf and she's floating along. Miku!
Forgive me. Forgive me. This is just ridiculous.
Or did she say hilarious or ridiculous? I don't know. Witness, is that you?
You amuse me, woman.
Miss Miyavi!
Duh.
You're certainly grieve an exciting tale. And naturally, you have the evidence to back it up, don't you?
Evidence?
Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course. That at 14, I plotted it with my Mr. Falls and my sister.
Well,
Then one more thing. What happened to the $2 million diamond? If you can provide evidence to at least show that.
Demon! It's a demon! Burn her! Well, Miss Faye?
I don't know.
What a joke. You.
Miss Faye!
Are you stupid or something?
Wow!
head to the face. Who needs evidence? False knows. Let him speak, right?
How can I prove a fake kidnapping that happened 5 years ago? I don't even have decisive proof that Valerie Houghton's murder.
Well, it seems we come to the end. To be honest, the witness's behavior does raise certain suspicions. However, I'm forced to reject certain assertions by participants.
Of course you are.
I really had to get my errands. I'm so I'm so hooked on this story. It's all good. It's all good.
Is it really over? That girl has made a fool of me and there's nothing I can do about it.
Ha! Without evidence, the trial's over. Who decided that?
Mr. Armando!
Come on now, kid. Haven't you figured out that you can make your own rules? For example, even if there's no evidence, there's still testimony.
Testimony?
I'll try. On the day in question, Dahlia Hawthorne murdered her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. She hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Fall's stolen car and went to meet with him. Disguised as her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. That's what you think, right?
Yes, that's right.
In that case, there's only one answer, right? There's only one person left who can testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murder.
Yes!
Who is the one person who can testify? It's our own client, fool!
Your Honor, the defense wishes to call a new witness.
A new witness?
Yes, we would like to hear testimony of Terry Falls.
The defendant?
There's only one person that can shed any further light on the situation. The one person that knows what Dahlia's role in the kidnapping was. The one person who can say whether that person in the photo was Valerie Hawthorne or whether it was in fact her younger sister Dahlia disguised as her. There's only one person who can solve this riddle once and for all. That person is Terry Falls.
Oh, yeah. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what is your take on this? Dots. I shake my head. Why not? The prosecution has no objection. Very well. Bailiff, bring the defendant to the witness stand.
This is my last chance, Mr. Falls. My last chance to establish Dahlia's guilt. You're all I have left.
Defendant, you've heard everything that's been said up to this point, yes? I don't believe it. No way. Dahlia died 5 years ago. Valerie betrayed me.
Mr. Falls, I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia's very much alive, and you were used for $2 million.
That's not true. Mr. Falls, there's only one question I want the answer to. 2 days ago on Dusky Bridge, who did you meet?
I've been lurking because of my appetite, but I've been here. Hey, no worries. Thank you so much for lurking, Cuddles.
Was it Valerie Hawthorne or Dahlia Hawthorne? Can I see the witness's photo in the court record? Sure. Bam. It's wearing a hat. The hat is making me wonder. The hat is what's like, oh, why is she wearing a hat? I'm just curious about why she's wearing a hat. To cover her face. Probably. Dahlia, did you betray me? 5 years ago. She promised never ever betray each other.
Terry,
Dahlia! It's true! You were alive!
you don't trust me anymore. That makes me sad.
Tell the truth, the real truth. I believe in you. Well, Krabby.
Dad, I shouldn't need to say it. You should already know.
But
There's only one thing I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry.
Dahlia. I will allow Mr. Foles to testify once and once only. Oh, then, Mr. Foles, your testimony will be provided at the television trial. Thoughts. Witness. I'm sorry, I apologize. Water, please, water. I can't talk, need water. Oh well. Guess it'll be my coffee instead. This'll match the way he's probably feeling right now. Darker and bitter than hell itself. Hey! Cannot assist all the streams because I'm out of home. Ain't no worries. That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car in front of the bridge. She wasn't there. I waited on the bridge. I washed my car from my car, but I never put nobody in the car. Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. We talked, then she left. It was Valerie, not my Dahlia. I'll tell you what, it ain't no worries. All good, all good. Stop chewing on the ball. You're covering for her. Do you think
Objection!
that's enough, Miss Faye? His last statement was a fitting way to the final testimony of the trial. Someone had to have been there first. Yeah, she was there because she was at the end of the bridge. She was standing at the end of the bridge, so she was there first. Someone could have planted the body. Yeah. Well, let Miss Faye, please proceed with your cross-examination.
The hell you want to end it, Mr. Falls? Another guilty verdict to go along with your dance sentence?
There's only one person who can stop it. You can, I think. You're gonna present the witness photo because it shows that she's standing on the end of the bridge. I like that testimony. Talks like, well, she's on the end of the bridge. Why is I think a church. Armando knows. But she's on the end of the bridge first. So it's not he
Objection!
that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it. She's standing on the end of the bridge.
So when you got to the bridge, no one arrived. So you waited on the bridge. You sure of that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You sure, huh? Well, then I'm sure too, Mr. Falls. I'm sure that you're lying.
Oh, I would love to hear your rationale on this, Miss Faye. Diego Armando. Oh. Oh man. Snap. I'm confused about something. Hey Devin, what's up?
You want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at this photo. It's perfectly clear. Obviously, the person that came first would be the one at the end of the bridge, right? But that the victim at the end of exactly as well. I flipped my hair. Precisely my point. The other was Mr. Falls. You must have arrived at the bridge after she did. That's Mr. Falls, please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth.
Dogs. I got there around 4 o'clock, it's true. Oh, look at his eyes. The eyes of determination.
Ugh. Tell Tails go who is female Tails. What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Huh?
I had somewhere to go, a special place. You go to the special place before you went to the bridge? Yeah, it's an old temple about 15 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dahlia, we promised each other. We wouldn't betray each other. She brought a memento to represent our love.
A memento?
5 years ago, I hid it on the base of the tree there. Oh, now it's the necklace. Special memory for me. This is later when I went again. This little bottle on the necklace is your memento. It's quite charming, but it looks very empty.
Your Honor, you heard what my client said. He arrived at the scene of the crime at 4 o'clock. But then he left his car unattended and walked away. He was gone for approximately 30 minutes.
Playing games.
With that much time, Dahlia Horton could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of his car.
No! Indeed, there's certainly enough time for it.
I still got a chance. Mr. Fox, there's no mistaking it.
The
Huh? Mr. Falls?
That's enough, please. Witness, I promised her 5 years ago. If it ever happens that we can't trust each other no more, then...
What a nice bottle, small enough to put some poison in.
Speaking of poison, we're supposed to drink bottle of poison.
Well then.
No! Stop the trial! Your Honor, we need a recess. I was stupid, couldn't keep promise. So I did it. I drank this.
No, we're so close, just a little more. Gonna prove your innocence.
No, don't want that. Don't trust self.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, maybe kill again. Kill sweet Dahlia again.
Mr. Falls!
Mr. Amando, thanks for the coffee.
No! Mr. Falls! Oh man! Oh man! Oh, he's dead. Oh, rip. And so my first trial ended, suddenly and tragically. It ended with no winners, only losers. I ended up with a wound that cut so deep into my soul I never thought it healed. I'm sure it was the same for the young prosecutor as well. Both know who the murderer is now. They're Dahlia! But one person, the true criminal, Dahlia Hawthorne, She left the courtroom with a secret smile on her demonically sweet face.
Kind of like Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, but they were both supposed to drink the water, and clearly she did not.
Unforgivable, that witch.
Mr. Armando,
We were so close to the truth. It was right there in front of us.
so Dahlia just gets away? What?
You were just a little too soft, kitten.
Well, we did get our revenge in the first case of this game. Because in the first case of this game, she was put in jail. We put her in jail.
Falls don't fall.
Oh, he falls.
Yup. But yeah, the first case of this game, for those who weren't here,
It was a year after this case that we're playing, and Mia managed to get Dahlia convicted of the murder of another person, because Dahlia killed someone else and tried to kill Phoenix because she's crazy.
OMG Discord.
But yeah, she killed someone else in a university, and she was like, yeah, bro. And then, but now she's been hanged.
You were just a little too soft, kitten.
It's my fault. It's all my fault. Mr. Falls killed himself.
Don't cry, kitten. You're gonna make my coffee all salty.
I knew it. I knew I wasn't cut out for this.
Dots. Mia.
Really have to go. I wish you could stay longer. Shoot me a DM and Discord what happened. Oh, no worries, dude. No worries, Lara. I'll see you then. Thanks for hanging out. Oh man, I wonder who this is.
Mia. Don't you get it? You can't cry yet. Oh! Ouch! The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over.
Mia, snap out of it. Mr. Armando.
Call me Diego.
No matter how tough the case, no matter how bitter the memories, they always fade over time. You file them away and eventually forget them.
Who is it we're after?
We were after Dahlia, and then the guy killed himself, and now we can't get her. But we did get her in another case.
One year later, in this very same courthouse, I myself got wrapped up into that case. Only after that did Dahlia Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was guilty, of course. Holy moly, right? Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect angelic smile on her face. It was finally all over. At least, that's what I thought at the time. Unfortunately, I couldn't have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something has happened and made me remember all of this. Is he in the hospital? I saw an IV drip. Then our beginnings, the end. That was the case. Next is the final case of the game, but do we do it today or next week? We might do it next week. We might save the final case of the game for next week. That's why I didn't mind starting this stream later, because it was a short one. It's a short, yeah. And remember how in the first case there was Dahlia was questioned by a defense lawyer who was put in a coma? I don't know. I wonder who that defense lawyer is. The defense lawyer was put in a coma. But yeah, the last case is called A Bridge to Turnabout. But man, let's see the art for that trial. Oh wow, it's Edgeworth, beautiful. But find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. So the last case is very long. It's quite long, I believe. So we'll start next week, and now we might just go back to Pokemon. The end, wow, like that. Thanks, Finn, the win, yes. But yeah, man, that was crazy. That's just we have to remember this case for next week, kind of. But yeah, we might end here, and then be back in a bit for Pokemon to get some Snom. Try to get Snom. Oh, I might just chill. Should we go to Pokemon? Oh man. Phoenix Wright, memes and weird shipping. Yeah, dude. Even this is where this is not where Gumshoe and Edgeworth met, but Gumshoe and Edgeworth are starting their boyfriends. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But what y'all think of that case? How y'all feeling right now? What should we do? Oh, I gotta stretch. Yeah, we might just go to Pokemon. If y'all wanna see some Snom. If y'all want us to go to the Snom hunt. Pyong. But I'll see you guys in the Snom hunt. Thank you for 13 likes on this stream, by the way. Hope y'all enjoyed the Ace 30 case. I will be back with a new stream in like maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, I'll see y'all soon. BRB with Pokemon. Byung.